Hi, I'm Evan of PreSonus, and today we're going to talk about how to put the ULTs to work in your marching arts audio setup. The ULT series loudspeakers consist of three models, the ULT-10, the ULT-12, and the most popular, the ULT-15. The 15 is the most popular for the marching arts. Additionally, the ULT-18S subwoofer provides plenty of extended low frequency for your system. One of the best parts of the ULT series loudspeaker is the rotatable Pivot X110 horn. This means regardless of the orientation of the speaker, you can rotate the high frequency horn to get the best coverage possible. For example, right now we have these speakers in a vertical setup. However, many speaker carts will be a little top heavy if they're in this vertical configuration. We can go ahead and put this sideways, and then with the Pivot X110 horn, you can go in and adjust the horn. So, for example, we now have the speaker on its side. You can go in, take the grill off, rotate the horn, and you could still have that 110 degrees of width to your coverage, meaning that you're going to be 50 degrees vertical to keep the reflections off the top of the stadium and have most of the audience covered. On the back panel of the ULT loudspeakers, we have a locking IEC connection. Power switch. The speaker will go through a brief boot up sequence. At the top of the back panel, we have our line input, which is what you're going to be using most of the time. We also have a line level. For marching arts applications, I recommend putting this at 12 o'clock noon. We have a direct output, as well as an auxiliary output for the preamp mic line in. There's a separate control for that line mic in. We have LED off, which turns the LED on the front of the ULT speaker off. A 100 Hz high pass filter. And we have three different modes: DJ mode, monitor mode, and front of house. Front of house modes is going to give us our flattest response, so we're going to go ahead and use that for most marching arts applications. We also have a signal, clip, and temperature indicator. For most marching arts applications with a subwoofer, I recommend using the high pass filter. On the back of the ULT-18S subwoofers, we have a pretty similar view, but there's a couple key differences. First of all, we have two different inputs. That is set up if you're using a single sub in a stereo system, you can have one be your left and one be your right. Additionally, we have a frequency control of our low cut. Standard, I'm going to use this at 100 Hz for marching arts, but you can adjust it to your liking. We also have our output level. Again, I recommend 12 o'clock noon. We also have some different switches here. We have LED off, which turns the LED on the front of the subwoofer off. Natural, which is a slight different tuning, a phase, and a mono mode, meaning if we're bringing two separate inputs in and we want to put this in mono, we'll go ahead and switch that there. We also have signal, clip, and temperature. For more information on the ULT series loudspeakers, visit PreSonus.com.